Hello, welcome to pre-market analysis for September 28th. We are Monday, and let's see here. We say there's nobody to say hello that we can't see off in the concurrent viewers. Okay, so let's carry on here very quickly. It is about 8:48 Eastern time. So let's go take a look at the top view on the US equity, starting with SPY on its current daily chart. So for us, SPY since let's say Wednesday, this was Thursday or Friday, and the bullish momentum is carrying on definitely. Now we are gapping up how many points? Almost 5 points and ongoing, where we are just below the EMA 8. Well, at least one interesting factor will be that it's not going to be a boring session, because after gapping up, let's say 5 points, if they decide to go sideways for the entire day, then I mean that's possible. That we have seen that, right? Let's say this candle on here, uh, where we gapped from let's say 338 to 341, and then we were really range bound. But the consistent thing that we have seen on here on gap tops, right? Look at the lower shadow. So at least they have come back to fill the gap before moving moving up. This happened on this candle here. This is another candle here where it happened big time. So let's say from the 8 to the 9, we closed at 333, we opened at 337, but it went to 336, which wasn't that much of a cover, to be honest. This one here, yes, look at the lower shadow. The lower shadow is bigger than the body of the candle overall. But imagine, my friend, if we can have a day like here. And for us, where are the levels? Where are we in terms of levels? We are still below all of these levels. The 333 it is a big jump, especially on a Monday. So imagine if you're holding actually a stronghold. Those calls, they're going to appreciate, but the question here is going to be, what are they going to do today? Because this is a huge gap that's been created. Now, all of a sudden, we find ourselves above, between the exponential moving average 8 and the exponential moving average 20. So it will be an interesting day. How is a QQQ? QQQ is leading, obviously. I mean, if SPY is up that much, you can imagine QQQ. So what is the shape here in terms of, are we going through a shape? So remember we talked about, if let's say they have established a bottom. So are we sprinting? Are we finishing the month of September here on a bullish run? Because right now, QQQ is set to open above. We close above the EMA 8 on the daily. Now we are about to close. We are opening above the EMA 20. So it's going to be interesting. The MACD, I mean, it hasn't quite, because still at -2. Crossing 0 will really be the telltale sign that, okay, we have had a bottom on here. At least temporarily. But this type of during a downtrend, I invite you to take a look at what happened in February, March. We had something similar. Yeah, this year for 1, 2, 3, 4 days, yes. And again for QQQ, it's just shy of the EMA 20, the green line. Yeah, so let me zoom in such that it's a little bit more readable. So in this case, we are gapping up above it. We're gapping up above it. That's what makes the day interesting, to see exactly what are the algo planning in terms of this market here. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 days of posting higher highs back between February 28th and March 4th. And then that's when the really, really big down started. Yeah. So at least for me, I am not going to overreact today in terms of what the market. I mean, Friday, we day traded whatever SPY was doing, just ramping up, and we made money that way. So meaning there's a difference between that short-term investment, let's say on SPY expiration, versus let's say a longer broad range. As of now, this trend on here, it was really bearish as long as we were still staying below the moving average. We are not saying that is no longer. We are just recognizing that, hey, as of now, with this gap this morning and then this third consecutive days. So I will definitely wait today. Tomorrow, by close tomorrow, we will have an idea, let's say, if the SPY is able. If SPY failed actually to go above this, so like right now, for me, the trade that is the most obvious trades that you take, we're below a moving average. So that's 330, let's say 334. So against that trade on here, a bias on short on the put rather, in order for them to fill the gap, that could be interesting. That could be interesting, but definitely we have all day for that. So I'm going to be looking for that. Or should we have momentum? In order for us to go across this, I guarantee you, it cannot be a small candle. It's going to take more than this gap. In order for them to go from, let's say, 333 to 337, 338, which is the basis here. That's the basis, by the way, if you're watching us for the first time. This is the upper Bollinger, the lower Bollinger. The basis, the middle of the two, right? So in order for us to go that way, we're going to need a massive run today. It's possible. But again, those are the two possibilities as a trader or to take advantage of the movement of this market. Yeah, people came. So yeah, usually they say that, hey, you build it and they come. So turn on the light and people will show up. I didn't have anybody that I could see, at least visually. There were 3 or 5 people at the time that we started talking. So, hey, welcome, Mr. B. The sun is good too. Thank you. Thank you. Mr. B, I didn't worry about the sign because there was nobody. Yeah, when I start, the sound rather, there was nobody when I started talking. So in that case, if I'm speaking by myself in the forest, guess what? Good morning, Mr. Wayne. Good morning, Miss Michelle. So that's a funny one. There are some users obviously on here, but the tool doesn't show me everybody who's logged on. So I can only recognize when somebody is on. And let's say right now on, I see a comment inside of Discord. So hopefully it's not about the link, YouTube not providing the link. Let me see on here. I have some a few comments on here. Okay, there was a question. Oh, okay. Oh, there's actually a pertaining question to that. So you see, okay, there was a question from Discord, from one of our subscribers. They're asking that, I would like to know how come you do not place the SPY ups and down, calls and puts. Yeah, meaning that unlike our subscription stocks, right? How come I don't put the strike for SPY? Well, obviously for SPY, it's not that difficult. It's just tedious, right? In terms of SPY, on expiration, it has expiration Monday, Wednesday. Because trust me, my preferred way of trading SPY, because it limits my risk, is definitely trading on expiration. Meaning if we're Monday, I trade Monday. Is it going to be a day trade? I do not trade, let's say, rarely do I trade SPY as at the beginning of the day on Monday to say, oh, I'm using Wednesday expiration. Now, if it's moving, I'm going to trade whatever the direction is for today. But at the end of the day, as we have said, right, at the end of each day, if I want to trade SPY, I'm going to strangle it exactly using the technique. So, Mizzy, if you are in the pre-market analysis, I'm hoping that you are catching this answer. So hopefully that answer that question for SPY. SPY is just because that's too many, but typically we have done it here, right? I mean, am I crazy to say that last week, for instance, last Friday, folks, I call out on Friday, how to trade QQQ. There were not that many people when I call it out, but that broadcast is there for anybody to view. We exactly look at the chart of QQQ. We say that, hey, the level for them to go was 272, and they went there. If we were bullish, they took the entire day, but they went there and hit 272. And those calls, they paid well. They paid well. We played that gangster trade from the get-go, so money was made on that end. So here, in terms of calling the levels for QQQ, let's go ahead and do that. Maybe she's talking about writing them down inside of the Discord. We gave them to the entire world. So because there are more people who can see which that we're talking about on YouTube than on our Discord. Or maybe not. I don't know. The jury still out on that one. So QQQ, in terms of QQQ, what am I looking for QQQ? So again, QQQ is gapping up from 271 to 276. That's 5 points. Same as on Friday. What we talked about on Friday, that's the beauty of it, right? If you have been following this thing for a while now, on Friday you learned that QQQ has about 6 to 7 points ATR. Here this morning is giving 5 straight up from just gapping. It took it the entire day, folks, the entire day on Friday to do that ATR. So same thing applies. The ATR on QQQ, the difference is that now we are Monday, folks. Yeah, let's not confuse ourselves here. Friday, everything was expiring. We used the ATR to give you those levels for QQQ. Yes, we did. Go to that video, please. So here in this case, QQQ has expiration only Friday. That's so it's like, okay, so the potential ATR here for QQQ, I mean, you pick anything, really, right? So 6 times 5, that's 30. 30 from here, okay, pick SPY 300, yeah, if you like. And then on the downside, let's say 26 points, SPY 250. There are people who were already trading SPY 250 put last week, yeah. Your fellow traders. I think I read that right. Yeah. So those are levels that you can definitely use. That's all for QQQ because Monday. But the one that for us we prefer on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. No, Fridays obviously we can use either QQQ. Friday I use QQQ because there was no difference between both and SPY. But I think SPY moved a little bit more. I'm not so sure. No, QQQ moved a little bit more. I was mainly on QQQ on Friday, but both had expiration. Hopefully I'm not confusing people who are here. Today is Monday. SPY has expiration today, meaning that from this point on at 3:30, 3:37, the calls and the puts, because expiration is today, they're not going to be as expensive. They're trying to get something for the same price. I will need a further strike since I have more days on QQQ, right? So for SPY, what's the ATR for SPY? But we can do the same reasoning. So I didn't know that there was a need for providing levels for SPY and QQQ. But I mean, I thought we were doing that. So what's the ATR? Yeah, we have the ATR for SPY already without having to look it up in the settings. 6.7. Yeah, SPY 6.7 lately. Wow, interesting. So what's 6.7 from here? 6.7 from here, we can use 340. Yeah, we like round numbers. And on the downside, it's jumping 5 points or so. So wherever we close, right, to try to close that gap. That's what I will be looking for, because that's what they have done typically here. But nothing will surprise me, my friend, as of now. And again, we're going to need a big candle to go above this 334, the green line. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. Meaning that that candle is big. Yes, we can literally go to 340 today on SPY if that's what they want to do. But my thing is that my observation is that, oh, there's a gap on a Monday. I mean, this bullish action here since Thursday is definitely gaining momentum. And now we just find ourselves below that. So the level in here, 7 points, 6 points, whatever, 338, 339, 340, if you would like. And then 333 minus 6, that will be 327 thereabout. So hopefully that answers that question. Ok, bonjour Miss Aline, Mrs. Aline Goita, qui écoutait d'abord la vidéo sur Finways. Yes, I created a video in French this morning about Finways, because Finways is a tool that we have talked about it here, but it has been gaining a lot of interest based on Google, my Google Analytics. So I decided, and there were a lot of searches in French, so I need to give the people what they want, right? So I created a fresh video. Some of you, yeah, we have French speaking on here already. If you would like to get, I don't think it's the same, because as you know, I don't prepare my video. I just put it into my mind. I need to share with French speaking people a video on Finways, because there have been a lot of Google search on it, and we posted it on our YouTube channel. That's what Mrs. Goita has been enjoying. So back to that. Yeah, back to here. It's currently about 6:02 a.m. Pacific time in Southern California. It's 9:02 Eastern time in Toronto and in New York City, where the U.S. equity markets are about to open. Welcome to Pre-Market Analysis if you are catching us live this morning. I mean, it looks as if our number, as we go into the fall, right? Or because it's more and more difficult for people to wake up. We don't know, but our numbers have been dwindling. At this rate, my forecast is that by December timeframe, this pre-market analysis show will cease to exist due to lack of viewership. Well, I don't know. Maybe we need to somehow try to find more people. So let's see. Maybe find people from Manila where it's currently 9 p.m., 9:03 p.m. But people in Manila at 9:03 p.m., they're not going to be bothered about watching a live pre-market show. Or in Port St. Louis, it's only 5:03 p.m. Yeah. I mean, it's nice afternoon in Port St. Louis. I can't only imagine. Beachside, you're watching pre-market analysis. Where's Mr. Ali? Mr. Ali, are you with us? We have yeah, I saw him last week. In Riyadh, it's currently 4:04 p.m. In Singapore, it's 9:04 p.m. In Buenos Aires, it's 10:04 a.m. in the morning. Hello, Mr. Fernando. And London, where Mr. H is hailing from, is currently 2:04 p.m. And last but not least, in my beloved city of Douala, it is 2:04 p.m. as well. Well, welcome. We are Monday, September the 28th. And for your trouble, let's go ahead and take a look at the U.S. equity markets. Everything is green, so I think that should that goes well with that sits well with everybody, right? We know that most of our traders bullish. Bullish. It's the middle name or the other name. So let's take a look at the market view at first. So let's put this aside. So how much volume are we seeing on SPY and QQQ? So SPY has only folks. This is important. So we are literally 9:05, 25 minutes in. SPY doesn't even have 1 million shares of volume, but yet we are up 1.39%. If you ask me, please don't go by me, but you know where my bias is. I've always told people, right? When we gap up, my bias is in the opposite direction. Same thing when we gap down, my bias is the opposite direction. Let's see if that works on here. Definitely, we will get involved with SPY. The question here left is we can try some Gangster. Let's take a look at if we can try a Gangster on here. QQQ a Gangster on Monday. Not so much, really. I will rather wait for the setup for it to materialize because trust me, those options are going to be expensive, right? You're trying to get calls right now on QQQ, on Gangster, you need to pick such a faraway strike. But without me actually saying that, let's take a look and see a potential price. Let's go to Qqq Option Chain here inside of Power E-Trade. So the 300, because we said, how do we get to 300? The ATR has been 6 or 7, so if you multiply that by 4, whatever, 28, but conservatively, if you want to pick just the closest round number. So the 300 calls, that's for August 2nd. Well, actually, this is interesting. We could be onto something on here, but I mean, there's nothing wrong buying the 300 calls right now. It's just you're going to have other opportunities. Okay, my friend, if you want to do Gangster on here, I think you can get them for very cheap. Maybe we should do that, yeah? Maybe if you believe that this rally is the beginning of a massive rally, meaning that trend that we have is broken, then the 300 calls, they're fantastic. Am I reading this fine? September 30th. You see, there was a mistake to be made. Because it's the end of the quarter. Trust me, I made this mistake once on IWM. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad I came here. Because I was like, that cannot be possible. Yeah, it is. They provide for the ETF for the end of the quarter in the real sense of a quarter, because the September 30th, end of the quarter, they provide expiration. So be careful, folks, because I made that mistake once. I bought IWM calls. I was thinking that they were the weekly expiring on Friday. They were expiring midweek. Trust me. By the time I realized that it was, thankfully, the position was not that big. By the time I realized that, I was like, oh, so here, the first one that you see here on QQQ, it's September 30th. So SPY, QQQ has expiration this Wednesday. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad I caught this. Because I was like, oh, I would have made this mistake again. Oh boy. Yes. So be careful, folks. QQQ has expiration on Wednesday because that's the last day of the quarter. They do that. So that means that IWM, not that you care about IWM, so I stopped caring about the Russell. Same thing. They have them on. And obviously, naturally, SPY will have them as well, part of the usual. The end of the month, folks, there's always funny things happening. I can guarantee you that. Meaning, but you know that, you should not be scared by that. What I'm telling you is that the volatility will be there. Volatility doesn't mean that we know the direction. Volatility means that the moves are going to have a big amplitude. So let's go back on here. So now, okay, now I have a choice. Fantastic. Let's go here. I can now get engaged with QQQ, but most likely for September 30th, I want to get engaged on it in the last 30 minutes of the session. Just because, if you have capital to do both, whatever, but for me, I'm just trying to look at, right? I'm trying to look at for a friend. I'm saying. So for September 30th, the 300, the 300, they were going for nothing, yeah, as of Friday. But now, let's say if you took like the 290s, so let's use a rule. Yes, let's use a rule. So 3 days, 6 times 3, that's 18. 18 plus 276, we went to math school, then the number was 295 or thereabouts, yeah, 295. So the 290 here, they're not bad. They're 290, they're not bad. They're gonna cost you more though, because you can put whatever 5 cents more onto here. So yeah, you can do a sweep on the 290 if you want. Just be careful. We are gapping up. So for me, my experience, we gap up. This thing needs to come down a little bit before maybe going up. So meaning we have ourselves for a great opportunity during or you leave that gangster in for as long as possible, but we're definitely cheaper price. In that case, let's say for that gangster, my friend, I will put them to trying to sweep it. I'm going to get them for below 4 cents because I'm going to say that, hey, the theta, some theta has passed by for the last 2 days, right? So the theta has passed by. So yeah, I'm going to say then 290 and I sweep it for, 5 cents. Definitely, I'm not spending more than 7 cents. I guarantee you that on there. And I'm just going to wait. 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 If I don't get it still at that price, big deal. So yeah, that's an opportunity on there. And then on the put side, same thing applies. You do whatever. On the put side, though, I'm not going to be. I want to get involved. I want to get involved as soon as I can because now it's up, meaning that the puts here are going to be cheaper from the get-go. So on the downsides, let's say for us, we are going to say 260. The 260, they were at this price on Friday at the closing 60 cents. But 260 or 255, whatever that you want, 260, you can try to sweep them for 10 cents, 15 cents, 20 cents. And then take advantage if they decide to fill the gap first. Then you make your money that way, and that's better. But again, the preference is definitely on SPY. So I'm hoping, I'm doing this. We have been doing this the entire week. So I'm hoping that that answered the question earlier about not giving out levels. So obviously it has the 30th, but the 28th is really what interests us today. Yeah. So $6 from here, 327. 327. Yeah, they were going for $1 something. They're gonna drop here like a sack of potato. They're gonna drop like a sack of potato. Yeah, we can try to sweep these, obviously. Yep. 10, 15, 20, 25 cents. They're about. And then the calls, we say the 340 calls, and again, same reasoning as on the QQQ. The 340 calls, 1-2 cents. Yeah, I'm not paying more than 5 cents on them. That's just me. If I miss the field, I miss the field. I'm not it's today's Monday. I can be patient. Okay, folks. Any questions? Any stock that anyone would like us to take a look at? I haven't. Oh yeah, we did not take a look at the individual stock. Let's go ahead and do that. So inside of market, do we have our broader watch list? Not that one, but thanks really to watching today. It's investment to watch Telex. How many watch lists do you have, Telex? I just put stock in, right? So, and then just say, because it gives me a general sense of the market. Nothing is red, folks. Isn't this fantastic? Nothing is red. Oh, space is up 11%. Oh, congratulations! If you took that, you took a strangle on space. 1.6 million shares. Did they cure COVID or something? I don't know, man. Pins is up again. Pins has been moving up and down like crazy over the last 2 weeks. The Snap is up. So we have a set of companies that definitely are displaying some significant bullish sign this morning. Everything is green, folks. Everything is green. Does that mean buy, buy, buy? So in some of those, I like some of the cartoons where somebody say, okay, buy, buy, buy in the sense of buy shares, whatever, and then it goes to somebody else, and the message end up to the last person in the chain as that's a sell because somebody say buy as bye-bye, au revoir. So, yeah, everything is up. And in terms of volume, are we going to have a shocker? No shocker here, folks. The same stock, well, other than spicy. So, SPCE, we are joking, but my friend, we need to get involved. It's up 11%, yeah? Meaning this is, so we're going to look at the chart, and do we need to look at the chart? I'm going to look at the chart myself just to see where it is, and then trying to give us an indication for a gangster trade. Because something is up 11% on a Monday, we need to get involved. We love it. We love it. It will be foolish. That's a stock that we added recently on our watch list. I'm not sure. Is this one of the alert this week? Oh, did I say that loud? Oops. Please don't. Can we answer that question? It was an alert last week. I do remember that. So Space SPCE, Virgin Galactic. Okay, Virgin Galactic. All right, so something is happening on Virgin Galactic. So because right now pre-market 1842, it's above all of this congestion on here. So my friend, it's gonna open way outside of upper Bollinger. They have done that before, and we have seen gaps on here where they carried on and posed $2 something or further dollar with some movement under. My friend, get involved on here. So for us, for the week, what's the ATR for this guy? So in this, let's go look at the weekly chart to see what type of moves has this thing been able to put. So it's on the weekly, weekly, my friend, clearly 25. So if you're up 11% on a Monday, you have to have some type of news if you're going to continue bullishly, all right? So let's go ahead, and on this one, let's take a look at the option chain for this. So currently from 1643 to 1830, that's $2 there, but that $2 starting to 11% for an $16 stock. So 25, they were going for 9-10 cents. Yeah, this morning on here we are up 2 points, 16 cents more. So you are looking at 25 cents on this 25 because removing the theta, 25 cents. If you can get it for cheaper, fantastic. And then to see, but that's still a risk, my friend. That's still a risk. If you go, then the equivalents, I know why. I was surprised by that. I was like, they are too expensive. You see, folks, I was looking at October 20th. That's what happened. Or was I? Because I never know with this thing. Yeah, I was like, oh my goodness, they're expensive. Okay, so 25 calls for Virgin Galactic Holdings. There were 1 cent to 3 cents on Friday. So here with 2 points gain, you can still get them. You can still get them at very cheap. If you sweep this for 5, 10, 15 cents, you will get a feel, folks. You will definitely get a feel. Yeah. Or then in that case, do you want to try something closer? You can try 23 cents, 23.5 cents. Yeah, because 25 is 7 points. But yeah, I think I went overboard there. So you think, Telex, you think 25. So definitely not 19. 19 is $1 away. Yeah, this thing can move $2 more. I mean, yeah, because we are trying to get a feel here. So at least 20. Yeah. But 20 is 13 cents. No, they're going to be expensive because here is going to add 20 cents to this. They're going to be at like 30 cents. Okay, so that gets us to 22.5. Final price Telex going once, going twice, 22.5. So we are sweeping SPCE, Virgin Galactic SPCE, 22.5 calls. We are sweeping Gangster, so meaning 5, 10, 25, 5 cents 20, or 5 cents 15, whatever that you want on the call side. And then on the put side, this is October 2nd, folks. Yeah, October 2nd. So on the put side, at least can it reverse? It could reverse back to where it's coming from. So here, my friend, these are going to be super cheap. So same thing, we sweep these here for 5, 10 cents. Okay, what? Folks, for your trouble, this is what we do here. We have been making these calls. I'm hoping you have been benefiting from this. And there are 13 people who are live watching this. So let's take a look at PLL. Okay, I'm just seeing that message right now. So let me read first. This is a candidate for short. A PLL is a candidate for short. I do not know. This is why SPC is moving. Virgin Galactic Holding shares are trading higher after Bank of America Security initiated coverage on the stock with a buy rating and 35 price target for a stock that was trading at $16 on Friday. Fantastic. You couldn't begin a week on a better note. So we're going to get involved with that. So just in the minute left or so, let's take a look per Mr. Wayne request at PLL. I don't know what that stock is, but that has no stop loss before. I'm hoping that's the right ticker, right? So let's do it here. And in order for me to do that, yeah, Mr. Viano, I need to switch my screen. Let me do this. So show you the inside of TradingView. So PLL. What is PLL? Piedmont Lithium. Okay. Yep, this is the stock. What is this? $11 is an $11 stock. Is this pre-market? This is the daily, and it's showing up September the 17th. What's going on here? Is PLL trading now, Mr. Wayne? Or this chart on the daily chart doesn't show a candle after the 17th, or is this just has it been halted for a week? That's possible, isn't it? I mean, I'm learning a lot every day on these things. Okay, I'm not sure why these guys, they are TradingView must have some type of problem, because it's showing that on September the 28th, the pre-market is at $37. So that's why Mr. Wayne is up 240%, folks. 240%. Hey, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But thanks for sharing. I mean, yeah, this is what happened. So congratulations to if you were invested in PLL. It will be interesting to do a reverse engineering to check inside of Flow Algo. Were they privy to this information, and did they get a hint of that? Again, I'm not sure why they're posting a chart here. The last candle that I see was from September the 27th. But in any case, hopefully, I'm guessing that Mr. Wayne, that wasn't a question. The stock is trading at 35 pre-market. Yes, I see that. But my surprise was that the chart from TradingView was showing the last day of trading as September the 17th. So yeah, it's up 240% in pre-market. That's no. Do they have option? Are you? I think we gave one gangster trade as of now. I don't know anything about PLL. At least Spicy, I've seen SPCE do things before. I have no idea what Piedmont Lithium is going to do. Besides, they don't have options. So that's answered that question. Okay, folks. Well, thank you for being with us. Thank you for taking the time. Hopefully, you got something out of this. Our aim again is to give you any information that will help you attack this market. So patience as usual. Use your trading clock. There is a lot. The week is going to be a long week. It's the end of the month. So meaning that we see a lot of propping toward the end of the month. So we have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday where definitely, especially the end of the quarter, right? So you're going to see a shift between today, tomorrow, and maybe Wednesday, right? You stocks that are going to be bullish today because the institution, they have to provide quarterly reports to the client. So they will try to actually, yeah, that's part of manipulation of the market, to prop certain stock under to make them look good. But we can take advantage of that. Again, for us, we never complain about the market being manipulated. Also, we take advantage of that, and so meaning the market is moving. Just like Piedmont lithium is moving, where it's going from, it's just those percentages are just going to be varying so much. It's going to be so funny. So, folks, thank you for your time, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a great trading session. Bye-bye, everybody.